What's up, world? Raging Redneck coming at you again from the beautiful back hills of western Pennsylvania. So I was watching the news, and I saw this story about this young boy that fell into the gorilla exhibit at a zoo. So like most people, I watched the video, and then I sat back, and I waited to see what the fallout of it was going to be. And as always, I was not disappointed with the utter stupidity of my fellow man. First things first, I'm going to tackle the biggest thing that I don't hear anybody talking about. How the fuck did the kid get in the gorilla pit? This is like the underlining thing they're talking about. Oh, well, they should use trank darts. Oh, they should have done this. How the fuck did that kid get in that pit? Easy. His mom said, oh, well, he must have got away from me. So you're telling me that gorilla was 17 years old. That zoo could contain a gorilla, which is bigger than a human, not in height-wise, but width-wise by a lot. They're what, like 10 times stronger than a fucking person? The zoo had no problem containing many of these in an enclosure, but you couldn't watch one fucking kid. Well, she was watching multiple children. You know, fucking whatever. Pay the fuck attention. Listen to me. I'm going to give you a hint, okay? If you cannot control your children, don't take them out in public. Or maybe don't have that many kids. It's usually, there is no secret here. It's normally the person with 2 kids that can't control either one of them that goes up to like 15 fucking kids, okay? That's where the problem is. If you're going to a place like a zoo, a mall, anywhere there's danger, which if you don't know is everywhere, you need to be able to control all the children that you have with you. Take someone else with you. But nobody else would go with me. Then don't go to the zoo. Well, that's not fair to rob my children of a childhood experience like this. Like what? Getting the shit kicked out of it by a fucking gorilla? Now, on the gorilla's behalf, I don't honestly think that gorilla was trying to hurt that kid. But here's the problem. He was. You gotta remember, gorilla babies can be like, whatever they are, 3 days old and fall 25 feet out of a fucking tree and walk away from it, okay? Gorillas are used to gorilla babies, which are a lot tougher than probably a full-grown human. I never actually saw a report on that, but you gotta figure that it's fucking true, because humans are actually ridiculously frail. But I don't think the gorilla was trying to hurt him, but he was hurting him. That's the important thing we have to all remember. Oh, well, they should have used a tranquilizer, blah, blah, blah. Tranquilizers take time. How much time does it take? Okay, I'll tell you what. You're right. They should have used a tranquilizer. And I will fight for them to use tranquilizers as soon as you release a report to me showing me the difference in how long does it take a tranquilizer to work and how long does it take for a fucking full-grown male gorilla to snap a human's neck. They didn't have time, okay? There was no time. Tranquilizers take time to work. Bullets are instantaneous. You know, and a little bit of a note to all you fucking scumbags out there that want to start this class action lawsuit against the zoo and sue them for putting this fucking gorilla down. Fuck you, alright? Let me tell you something. That gorilla was a robot. It was programmed for your enjoyment. It just sits there. First, gorillas are not supposed to be in a zoo. You know where they're supposed to be? In a motherfucking jungle. So all you people, oh look, we can see a gorilla in its natural habitat. That's not its natural fucking habitat, okay? So you go out, they caught a big motherfucking gorilla, which they know are dangerous. They put him in the middle of a fucking zoo for everyone to fucking look at. Now, that gorilla tries to kill a human being, we blow away the fucking gorilla, because we're selfish enough to do something like take another animal. Fuck, we do it to people. Take them and lock them in a fucking cage and stare at them. Now, we're fucking... it's okay that we do that, right? We won't be hypocrites about this. That's perfectly fine that we do that. But the minute that we put that animal down, now, oh, the animal had rights. You should have been protesting to have it released back in a fucking wild where there weren't any fucking stupid-ass mothers letting their kids get away from them that can fall in a fucking pit and get the shit kicked out of them. Fucking wow. You know, this also brings up a very good fucking argument that I actually got into about 1.5 years ago. With an airheaded liberal bitch, which are usually the people I get into fucking arguments with. And she actually came up to me and asked, why do you have to carry a gun everywhere? What are you so afraid of? You don't need a gun at the zoo. What's going to happen at the zoo? Enough said. This is why I carry guns everywhere. You know, in that video, the part that fucking drives me the craziest is when you hear the mom, "It's okay, honey. Mommy loves you." I hate to break this to you, she's lying. Because if mommy really loved you, she'd be down in there in that fucking pit with you. "Oh, well, the mother probably would have been attacked by a fucking gorilla." That actually happened, okay? I don't remember if it was a gorilla pit now I think about it. It might have been a tiger pit or some shit like that. Dad jumped in there to save his fucking kid. Dad got killed. But guess what? There wasn't a scratch on the fucking kid except for the fucking bumps and bruises from fucking falling in the enclosure. Back to this whole humans are fucking selfish enough to fucking go kidnap an animal and lock it in a fucking cage and stare at it and then fucking put it into danger by not watching their own fucking kids and then killing that gorilla because it didn't do exactly what the fuck we wanted. If you can't see how hypocritical you are as a person, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. The fact of the matter is this. If you have a kid, okay, your job is to protect that kid, right? It's not to look at the tigers. It's not to see who wants a fucking slushie. It's fucking taking care of your kids, guarding your kids. Protect and provide. Especially as a dad. Dad's dad is if you're a piece of shit dad, let me give you a hint. Protect and provide. Those are the two biggest fucking things that you have to do to be a dad. Okay? As a mom, you gotta fucking, moms like nurture and they do all that loving shit or whatever, okay? But when dad's not there, you gotta do the protecting thing too. You get what I'm saying? You need to be willing. If you are not willing, if you're sitting there going, "Hey, I got an idea. I want to have a kid." Ask yourself this question. If I have said kid and kid falls into a gorilla pit, what would I do? If the answer is stand there and talk to Jesus, you're not fit to be a parent. Don't get me wrong, okay? I'm down with Jesus, but there's a time for prayer and there's a time for fucking action. And when there's a fucking gorilla kicking the shit out of your kid, that ain't the time for prayer. That's it. Now, pay attention. Keep your children and your guns close. And save the hate mail because I don't give a fuck.